எல்லாரும் என்ன பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கீங்க? ஹோப் உங்களோட டின்னர்லாம் கிச்சனில் ரெடி ஆகிட்டு இருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஸோ இந்த மோமெண்ட்டில் வந்து அந்த டின்னர்லேருந்து கொஞ்சம் உங்களை மறக்க வச்சு ஒரு என்டர்டைனிங்கான கான்வர்சேஷனுக்காக தான் நான் வந்திருக்கேன். ஸோ இந்த கான்வர்சேஷன் ஆரம்பிக்கிறதுக்கு முன்னாடி என்னோட வாய்ஸ் ஆடிபிளாக இருக்கா அப்படிங்கிறத நீங்கள் கீழே வந்து தம்ஸ் அப் மூலியமாக எனக்கு தெரியப்படுத்துனீங்கன்னா நான் வந்து கொஞ்சம் கான்ஃபிடென்ட்டாக அப்படியே கேள்விகள்லாம் கேட்க ஆரம்பிச்சிருவேன். ஹாய் ஹாய் எல்லாருக்கும் ஹாய் ஹாய் சொல்கிற எல்லாருக்கும் ஹாய். ஹாய் ஹாய் அக்கா, வித் ஹூம் யூ கோனா சேட் வித்? எஸ், ஸோ லைவ் இன் யுவர் லிவிங் ரூம் சீரீஸில் இன்னைக்கு நம்ம கூட பார்த்தீங்கன்னா ஒரு ஆக்ட்ரஸ், ஒரு சிங்கர், ரெண்டுமே வந்து பெஸ்ட்டாக பண்ணக்கூடிய ஒருத்தர் தான் வந்து ஜாயின் பண்ண போகிறாங்க. தியா பாஜ்பாய் அவங்க தான் வர போகிறாங்க. ஸோ ஹோப் இந்த ஒரு கான்வர்சேஷன் இன்ட்ரெஸ்டிங்காக அமையும் அப்படின்ற நம்பிக்கையில் தான் நான் வந்திருக்கேன். கேட்குது நல்லா? ஹவ் ஆர் யூ? ஐம் ஃபைன். This is my full-time job. ஆடியோ பக்கா. ஸோ இந்த வார்த்தைகள்லாம் கேட்கும்போது எவ்வளோ நல்லா இருக்கு. ஓகே, ஸோ இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் நேரத்தில் அவங்க வந்து நம்மளை ஜாயின் பண்ணிடுவாங்க. ஆடியோலாம் கரெக்டாக இருக்குது, நம்ம ரெடியாக இருக்கும் நம்ம சைட்லேருந்து. ஸோ எஸ், அவங்க வந்த உடனே நம்மளுடைய கேள்விகளை நம்ம தொடங்கிக்கலாம். ஹாய் 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 சொல்கிற எல்லாருக்கும் ஹாய். புதுசாக ஜாயின் பண்ணியிருக்கிற எல்லாருக்குமே ஹாய். வென் வில் டியா கம் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி கேட்டிருக்கீங்க. அவங்களுக்கு தான் வெயிட் பண்ணிகிட்ருக்கோம். அவங்க வந்துடுவாங்க கொஞ்சம் நேரத்தில். சந்துரு, டெல் மீ யுவர் அன்ஃபர்கெட்டபிள் இன்டர்வியூ மூமெண்ட் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி கேட்டிருக்கீங்க. நிறைய இருக்குது, நிறைய பேர் மீட் பண்ணது அன்ஃபர்கெட்டபிள். ஒரு லிஸ்ட்டே போடுவேன்னா அது நம்ம இன்னொரு லைஃப்பில் செப்பரேட்டாக பேசலாம். இப்போ வந்து டியா வந்துட்டாங்கன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஸோ அதனால் என்ன பண்ணுறேன், அவங்க கூப்பிட்டுடுறேன். Hi, Tia.
Hi, hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How's it going?
It's fine. Hopefully, trying to get rid of the situation and the mentality.
Yes, I know. Completely understand.
Yeah, you seem to be so tired.
Me? Oh, just
Yeah.
this. I have to get out of the house, And
Okay,
somehow
okay.
that's just not happening. I want to just get back to how life used to be, the normal routine, friends, family. Yeah.
Okay, so you are a singer and also an actress.
Yes, I am.
So how did you decide to be an actress?
Okay, so honestly, I have been a singer my entire life. I've been singing from the age of 5 years old, and I'm a trained Indian classical singer as well. But somehow, when I came to Mumbai for Saregamapa, that's where all these film people and everybody saw me, and they were like, "You look really nice. You should try to act." And that's how it started. Then I took a lot of workshops, I took a lot of acting classes, and I did a television show, and then I moved on to films. So that's
So nice.
yes, that's there.
So how was it to balance singing and acting?
Oh, it is not that easy. I mean, I wouldn't say, oh, I multitasked and it was easy. It did get difficult, with you don't know how long you're going to shoot. Sometimes, I shot for 18 hours, and there was a time when I shot for 72 hours straight without a
Oh,
break. Yeah. So all those things happened. So it was a little difficult, but then music is something that I don't have to put too much effort in. It's inbuilt. So then I somehow did it, managed.
so we heard something that you're gonna just concentrate more on music now.
So you're gonna
Yeah.
take little break from acting. Is that true?
Not really. See, I just finished filming my film called Lucky Ring. That's going to
Okay.
release once the lockdown ends, and the fate of the film depends on the lockdown. But yeah, my main focus is going to be music because, I think right now the market for independent artists is really great. So for me to reach my fans, to reach the audience is much more easier. So I'm focusing more on music, but it's not that I've given up films or I've taken a break from films.
Okay, so we're going to talk about your albums. The first thing is about Upgrade.
Uh-huh.
So when was the idea you got?
Okay, so I have been working on this my international album called Upgrade for the past 1 year. I
Okay.
was the music producer of this album, Aryan Rumal. I was working with him on a Bollywood project, and that's how we connected. And according to him, I am one of the best voices that he's heard, and he's worked with a lot of international stars, with Pitbull, with Swedish House Mafia, and we started working on international like English songs, and that's how it started. And that's when I realized that it's time to take put myself out at the international market as well, to test the waters, because I think it would be unfair as an artist to just keep myself limited to one thing. If I
True.
can do something, then why shouldn't I? And if you were to see the youth today and people, they actually enjoy English music as well. So if you can do something, I thought I should definitely give it a try. And 23rd of May, I released Bon Appetit, my first single from the album. And people have really loved it. People are really, really, liking the song. All my fans, they keep sending me messages that it's an
I know.
amazing
People
song.
here also they are like commenting.
So I think, see, that's what I'm saying, that people have loved it. So I'm going to do more and more of this now.
Okay, so you also decided to write lyrics for your
Yes,
song. So
I did. So
how
see,
did that happen?
before, when we were starting our work on Upgrade, I met a lot of lyricists and everybody, and due respect to everybody, I somehow couldn't connect with anyone, because what I wanted to put out there, nobody could really give me what I wanted. And that's when I decided that let's try to write, And then when I started writing my expressions, writing what I thought, I somehow made beautiful songs out of it. So Bon Appetit is also something that I really have been thinking. I'm the one. I mean, everybody thinks it. I'm just singing it out loud. So it's basically a message that in life all of us have been rejected some or the other time, But my point was that don't take that rejection so badly that you're not able to do anything after that. I mean, as an artist, and even I think in your field also, you will agree that we artists face more rejection than anyone
Of course.
else. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
and
Straight hard hitting rejections.
yeah, and it's on your face. People tell them that we don't want you. So that was the
Yeah.
thought behind it. And my thought was that whether it's a girl, whether it's a boy, don't give up. You need to, in today's world, when the competition is so cutthroat and people are so insensitive sometimes, I think you need to have that kind of an attitude that you may be the best, but I am better, and I'm always going to do good. Yeah, so that is my song. I mean, there's a line that I've written that you may be the best, but I just got better. So that is the whole song about. It's an attitude. It's my expression that, okay, whatever said and done, but I am the best. I am better. I will do my thing.
So when a song is like treated, half goes to the lyrics, half goes to the voice, and half of the part goes to the music director. So we spoke about the voice and the lyrics. So we should talk about the music director. So how was it collaborating with the music director?
Oh, I think he's one of the most talented people I have met. I mean, young, energetic, of course, but also he has so much sense of music that I've not seen people having here. He just does not let something go if he doesn't like something. So the first time when he made me rap, And I couldn't. I was like, I'm an Indian classical singer. How do you expect me to rap? I can't do it. He made me work on it for a week. He was like, no, I know you can do it and you will have to do it. Otherwise, we are not working. You're gonna have to do it. So you
Okay.
do this. Yeah. So he used to give me homeworks, literally. So Aryan would be like, "This is your homework. You listen to this. You do this. This is your exercise." So he really helped me out with with the kind of music, with the accent, because it is very important that if you're doing something in a different language, you get the accent right. So he helped me out with the accent also, and of course, see, he's a very professional guy. He knows what he's doing, and he's really fast. I mean, I remember another song, we made it in an hour, with the track, with the lyrics, everything, and we finished the song within an hour. So when you work with someone as talented, as energetic and hardworking as him, I think it's success is bound to come to you. And he has
True, true.
worked with Swedish House Mafia, he's worked with Pitbull, so he knows what he's doing.
Tell us about the making of the song. Like,
Okay, so
other
see,
than
uh, the entire team of the team that's involved with this album and the song is Let's Party Team. So it's an app, but they're based in Canada and they're based in USA and entire Europe. So I am being managed by Let's Party Music, and the team, it was a unanimous decision that we do a 3D animated music video, because I was supposed to fly to Europe and I couldn't because of the whole Corona situation. And that's when the team decided that let's try to do something out of it, because we don't know when the Corona situation is going to get over. Let's make a 3D music video. And somehow the idea came because I've done India's first 3D film, so that's how the idea came, that you've already done a 3D film, let's make a 3D music video. And that's how the entire thing started. And
so again,
honestly,
you've been titled as India's first 3D music album as well.
yes, 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 yes. That
Okay,
happened
okay.
by chance, but I'm happy that happened. So we got a team from US who made the 3D character, who made my 3D character, and everything that you see in the music video has been built. Has been from the paper to the dancers to the robots that you see, to the bike that you see. Everything has been built. So that was something amazing for me, something interesting to work on. And because the team is from outside and they're so professional, I I I really learned a lot also from them. And the thought lockdown came from lockdown, of course, and how everybody's wishing to just get out of it. So that was the whole
True.
thought behind it. And then I somehow dedicated my song to Corona, that you tried to stop me, but you couldn't. You tried
Oh,
Malakam, shake it. Yeah, so that's how it was, like that Corona tried to stop us. It really messed things for me, but somehow I came out a winner. So that's the whole thought behind it.
so nice, so nice. So the audience are like going crazy and they just loving your work. I guess you might have heard about the response and the compliments, I guess.
Yes, yes, people see. I would say I'm very lucky that I have a very loyal fan base, and they have been a part of my journey since the beginning. So that's one thing, that people show me a lot of love. So in a way, I'm really really lucky that way, that they support whatever I do. And I am an artist who really experiments with my work. So I am someone who cannot just stick to one thing and be like, I get bored. So I need to keep experimenting and I need to keep changing myself. I have this need of keep like reinventing myself every now and then. And that's what I did with my music, and that's what I did with my look and TRB. So
And
that's my
yeah,
music. Yeah,
yeah, and your fans
that's
are
my
also
music
coping
name.
up with your experiments, I guess.
Yeah, so I think to keep up with me also is a challenge. So I think they are doing a fabulous job, and they're showing me so much love. So I would say that's amazing.
I wish you all the best for the other tracks also. So entire
Thank
album
you.
upgrade should be a success. Your efforts should not go in vain. So wish you all success.
I'm coming
I
up
just
with my next song next month as well. So I'm
nice,
releasing
nice.
another song. So every month there'll be a song coming up.
So nice, so nice. So I just wanted to have a conversation about your music in
Uh-huh.
detail. So
Uh-huh.
when did you start to sing? When was the first time you sang?
I think at the age of 3. I don't
Three.
even
Okay.
remember it, but my mom
You never know
recorded
what
it.
was all happening.
No, so my mom recorded it. The first time I sang, she has that cassette. We used to have those cassettes, those old recorders cassettes. So I have that. My mom said she was, so my parents are also singers. My mom was
Okay.
doing her riyaz, and that's when I just joined her. And obviously, as a child, I couldn't, I'm sure I was not doing a good job, but that's when I sang and she recorded it. So I think since the age of 5, I started to learning little, and I learned it in classical for 12 years. I did professional training. I learned a little bit of Western classical as well. So yeah, and I'm still learning. I would say music is something that you cannot just say
You
that
can't
I'm done.
stop learning.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a new thing to learn every day.
So you started to sing when you never know what was happening around, you never know what music is, and you never know what music does to you. So it
Yeah,
was all like something happening, and you were just going with the flow. But there would
yeah.
have been a point where you must have understood music, you must have had the feel, music would have done something to you. So when did
Of
that
course.
happen, and what was?
I was 8 years old, 7 or 8 years old, and there was a singing competition happening in my school. And I was too underage to participate in it because
Okay.
the contestants were all 10 years above, and I just threw a fit in my school that I want to sing. I really really want to sing, and I was crying, and I was telling my teacher that, ma'am, I really want to sing. So I they made me a special performer in the competition
Okay.
because they could not put me. And that's the day I held the mic, and I remember, I believe I sang Dil Hai Chota Sa from Roja.
Oh,
And
okay.
yes, and that was the day I knew that this is what I have to do. There is nothing else I wanted more than that. I didn't want to play with other children. I didn't want to, go out of my house. All I used to do was listen to music. I still have my harmonium. My dad bought me at that time, and that is my dad's harmonium, not even mine. So
Oh,
yes,
okay.
yes, yes.
You're
And
carrying the
it's
legacy.
I'm carrying this. So I think it's almost it's really old, but it still works. And I that
Okay.
harmonium, and there was like a music system. That was my life. I had two friends who I used to meet at school, talk to them, but music was everything for me. I don't think so. I ever went out play to play with other children or went out anywhere. I never went out clubbing with my
Not a
friends.
regular kid.
Nothing. For me, it was music, 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 music. And I think that's why, Touchwood, I'm so, whatever I'm doing, I can do.
But what was the inspiring point? What inspired you to sing?
My parents, they
Only,
both are
only
singers.
them.
Yes, yes, only them. I would see my mother do her riyaz, and I was so mesmerized by her. So she had this long hair, and she would just sit and just play her harmonium and sing. And my father would join her, and that was it was like, look at them, it's magic
Magical.
right there in front of me,
Yeah.
because
I could just imagine and feel it.
yeah, I mean, see, you can learn, you can get an education, you can go to school, you can learn ABCDEFG, but music is something,
It
it's
has to come.
inbuilt. If you get a good voice, it's given to you by God. I really believe it. That is not something you can buy, you can learn, you cannot do it. So I think
True, true.
singers especially are God's special children. I always believe in that, because I
So
think you are
sweet.
touched by God if you have a beautiful voice. For me, that
True.
is
Well
that
said.
is
Well said.
yeah, that is, and my parents have been my inspiration. Yeah, always, always.
So sweet. So I would like to recreate that stage performance.
Yeah.
Please.
Definitely, why not? Definitely. Hmm, दिल है छोटा सा, छोटी सी आशा, मस्ती भरे मन की भोली सी आशा, चांद तारों को छूने की आशा, आसमानों में उड़ने की आशा, दिल है छोटा सा, छोटी सी आशा. Yeah, so that's
Thank
there.
you, thank you.
Thank you.
Have you ever tried singing Tamil songs?
Not really. I mean, I did try this, but I think it's really difficult. I did
Please do
learn.
that. No, so
I would love to. I would love to, but I think because Dil Hai Chota Sa is also in I think Tamil, no?
Tamil.
So
Yeah,
I,
yeah, yeah.
but I couldn't. Yeah, I just can't remember it.
Okay, but please try to do that so that we also will be very
Definitely, I
happy
would love.
that you're singing song. Though music does not have any language, so we'll just understand something and we just try to connect to you. That's all.
I am definitely going to learn a Tamil song and I'm going to try and sing it for my viewers. You know, I'll put it. I will try to put it. I'm not promising, but I'll definitely try it.
Okay, so I have a couple of questions about your acting. So
Mm-hmm.
you said you were influenced to take up acting. So you had to undergo the required preparation for acting.
Mm-hmm.
So what was the one thing you just follow and act? Like some do method acting, or some just observe, some just have their instinct, some just believe their own instinct. So what's your method?
See, for me, it's all about the feel. You know, it's all about the essence of that character that I'm playing. For every character that I've played on screen, I have tried to live like that character. You know, whether it was Haunted, whether it was 1920, Lanka, I have always thought that, okay, if this was a real person, how would that person live? How would that person talk, eat, dress? You know, and I think for an actor, we never stop working because we also observe, you know. So for me personally, I always observe people, you know, how somebody is sitting, somebody's talking, smiling, because that's what I use when I am performing. That is somehow my method. That's what I do. And especially for 1920, I'm going to tell you something. So till the time I was filming the entire Haunted portions, you know, during 1920, where I was dressed as a ghost, I had I had switched off my phone. I was not talking to anybody. I was not in contact with anyone. I used to just shoot, go back home, go to sleep, wake up, come on the sets. That was my life. I had decided to not use any social media, not talk to anybody, stay away so that I can just be that character, you
Focused.
know. So that's, yeah, focus. That's what I do. And even today, like
Yes,
till
yes.
date, I never use cell phones on set. My cell phone is off or given to my team. I never use cell phones on set. I avoid it.
That's nice. And I just
Yeah.
wanted to know who inspired you in acting.
Honestly, I think I inspired myself, to be very honest. I mean, I have favorite actors, I have favorite actresses, but I never thought that I will be an actor, because also because I was always focused on music, and I never thought. See, to be an actress, I think you really have to be glamorous. You really have to be. You know, we all have an image of an actor that, oh, she'll be flawless. She'll be, you know, like, you understanding. It's a
Yeah,
fairy that we look at. So
true,
me, I
true,
come
true.
from a small town, and for me, when I used to look at actresses on big screen, I never thought that I'll be an actress. But when it happened, you know, that's when I realized that, okay, it is serious, and I'm actually given an opportunity to live the dream I've always been dreaming. Well, I used to
Nice.
look at these people, and that's when I started working on myself. You know, I started I started gymming. I started working on my diction, my vocabulary, everything possible. How I sit, how I, so that nobody can point a finger and say, okay, she's not good enough, because I did not do it since childhood. So I wanted to make up for the lost years, and I trained myself extra hard so that nobody can point a finger that, okay, she's not good enough. And touch wood, that paid off. That paid off.
Nice, nice. So one last question before this conversation ends. Sacrifices that you made to pursue your career.
Oh, I think I've sacrificed a lot. I moved to Mumbai alone. So, I have lived away from my family. That's one sacrifice that I made, and so yeah, I think I gave up the family. I came here, not that I don't talk to them or anything, but I came to Bombay. I lived
That's true.
alone for a lot of years. A lot of friends, I somehow, because I was so focused on work, I somehow couldn't be present in their happy moments. Like my best friend got married and I couldn't go. I couldn't attend her wedding. So those are the things, of course. And of course, relationships, because I wanted to, because I wanted to focus on work so much. That's one more thing, that I had to focus only on work and not get distracted. So that's another thing. But I mean, you cannot achieve anything without hard work and sacrifices. You need to give up on something to get something. That's how life is.
Such a eye opener. I completely enjoyed this conversation, and it, like, many thoughts popped in my mind, and some perspective of mine has got changed. Thank you so much for being
I'm
here. Thank
happy
you so
that
much
it
for,
was changed. Thank you. Thank you for having me.
yeah, thank you so much for being part of my show.
Yeah.
You were a wonderful guest.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Take care. ஸோ எஸ், நான் சொன்ன மாதிரி ரொம்ப மெச்சோர்டா இருந்தது அவங்க பேசின விஷயங்கள் எல்லாமே. கொஞ்சம் யோசிச்சு பார்க்கும்போது நம்ம இதுல இருந்து ஏதாவது ஒண்ணு எடுத்துக்கிட்டோம்னா நம்ம லைஃப்ல கண்டிப்பா அது ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல்லா இருக்கும். நான் முயற்சி பண்ண போறேன். ஸோ உங்களுக்கு தேவைப்பட்டா நீங்களும் முயற்சி பண்ணுங்க அப்படின்னு சொல்லிட்டு இந்த இடத்த விட்டு நான் அப்பீட் ஆயிக்கிறேன். ஏன்னா இது என்னுடைய சாப்பிடுற டைம். ஸோ நாளைக்கு வேற செலிபிரிட்டியோட நானே வந்து உங்களை மீட் பண்றேன். ஸோ இப்போதைக்கு குட் நைட் சொல்லிட்டு எஸ்கேப் ஆயிக்கிறேன். சில இந்த அல் அஹீர் உங்களுடைய கமெண்ட் இத கண்டிப்பா நீங்க உங்க அம்மா கிட்ட சொல்லணும். ஒரு பொண்ணை பார்த்து நீங்க இது சொன்னீங்க அப்படின்னு கண்டிப்பா சொல்லணும். அண்ட் அவங்க எவ்வளவு தூரத்துக்கு ஹாப்பியா ஃபீல் பண்றாங்களோ அதை பத்தியும் நீங்க வந்து ஷேர் பண்ணிக்கணும். ஓகேவா? பாய் கைஸ்.